Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am in my office. It is a gorgeous fall day. I am so excited because it's just really feeling like fall each day as we go along. Of course, there's always some warm days ahead of us this time of year, but I'll take any of these cool mornings that I can. And of course, we have harvest season around my home, so we have our annual harvest festival coming up, which is exciting, and lots of fun things to come. So stay tuned for that, and welcome to my office. Welcome back to my home. I'm so glad you're joining me today. You may be hearing a little bit of traffic noise because school just let out, so I only have a few minutes before my daughter is walking home and I'll need to switch over to mom mode. But I wanted to share with you our beautifully organized in 52 weeks card for this week. So since it's Friday, we need to move on to another card from the card deck. It's hard to believe September is already halfway over. I feel like the whole first half of the month just flew by and I'm not even sure how we got here. So I'm hoping the next 2 weeks we can kind of take our time and enjoy things one day at a time. But we are moving on to week 36, and this is a fun one. So we're going to be talking about your linen closet and where you store your linens. And in my home, I don't have anything that I would consider, sorry, that was a grain truck. As part of harvest season, we have grain trucks going up and down hauling corn from the fields on the other side of town. Anyway, so we have a 100-year-old home. It's an arts and crafts style home. We do have a few closets, like the bedrooms each have a small closet, and there is a coat closet in what I would consider to be the living room or the family room, but I can't say that I really have a linen closet like the traditional home linen closet would be. So I tend to store my linens in the room that they go in. So in each bathroom, we just have enough towels for one person to use, maybe have two per person, depending on the room, if it's a guest room or just our family bathrooms that we typically use. But we don't have a lot of extra towels, just one or two per person. So those go in the cabinet and they just rotate around each week when I do laundry. Same thing with our bedding. We have one set of sheets for each bed and then a spare set that I usually store in a little bin that goes on the top shelf of my closet, my husband and my closet. So that is the only kind of linen storage that I have for that. But regardless of where and how you store your linens, this is the week to take a look, see if there's some old ones you could get rid of. I know things like old bedding and old towels are great to donate to animal shelters because they can use them for bedding. If you know someone who quilts, sometimes those old sheets can be used to make quilts and they can cut them up and use them however they need. I even know someone who has a connection with the Amish community, and so they take things like that and they'll use them to make rag rugs or sew into other kinds of clothing. So there's lots of ways that you can repurpose those old linens once they're beyond their best use with your household. But it's time to take a look, see what you can get rid of, see if there's anything that needs to be stored a little better, or if you want to move things around and store them differently. This is the week to focus on that. And of course, on the card, Nikki mentions if you need any kind of inspiration, just Google linen closet storage, or if you have a certain style that you like, you could say farmhouse linen closet or modern or minimalist or retro. There's lots of inspiration out there if you just need a little boost and want to have an idea of what your goal is and what you're trying to create with your linens. So thanks for joining me today for week number 36. I'm going to remember to put my card at the back of the little stack here. So that means next week we're ready to move on to week number 37. I hope wherever you are, you're enjoying this beautiful time of year. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button on your way out. I will be back on Sunday with a planning video. I'm hoping to share how I've started using my Kanban board again and some updates to that system. And if I don't get that filmed, then it'll just be a plan with me. But either way, I'll be back for that on Sunday. And then on Tuesday, of course, it will be my Tiny Tidy Tuesday video. And if you saw last week's video, you know that I completed 1 year so far of these Tiny Tidies, trying to get my basement decluttered and more organized. And of course, there's a long way to go, and I shared that in last Tuesday's video, but it's fun to know each week I'm still going to be making progress as I share with you for the Tiny Tidy Tuesday collaboration. So thanks again for joining me. Have a good one, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.